I've got a new gadget to test today, and I didn't have to pay for it. What a nice change. What is it? The Ultrahuman Smart Ring. Now, this is one I can't wait to try. And they sent it to me to try. Fantastic! Hello again, welcome back to Wasn't My Fault. As I said at the beginning, Ultrahuman actually reached out to me and offered me a ring to test out, which is absolutely fantastic. So, thank you very much, Ultra Ring. So, what is it? So Ultra Ring is fairly new. I think it's only a couple of years they've been producing them, and it's not made by the big companies Apple, Samsung, Google and so on. It's a separate company. They do some other tracking bits and pieces as well, but I'll get into that a little bit later. So Ultra Ring is, so this is the Ultrahuman Ring Air. So it's cutting edge wearable. The whole point of it is to be lightweight and wearable constantly. Obviously, apart from when you have to charge it. So they've tried to pack in as much technology as they can, and it should still maintain 4 to 6 day battery life, which, considering the size of it, isn't bad, I don't think. Apparently, from their research, they say that only 12% of smart watch wearers actually use it for sleep tracking. Now, I've obviously got a Samsung watch. I've had Samsung watches since, I don't know, for a long time. I must admit, I sometimes wear it for sleep tracking, but the trouble is, if you're wearing sleep tracking, you're draining the battery. It means it's not usable all day, so you have to find a time to charge it and not use it, and it's a little bit frustrating. Whereas a ring, one, it's a little bit more comfortable to wear when you're sleeping, but because the battery's small, it doesn't take as long to charge. So if you go and have a shower or something like that, you can charge it up and get good battery life. But because the battery life lasts 4 to 6 days anyway, that'll be a bit better. Whereas the watch, you're lucky if you get 2 days out of it. So that's the difference there. So this has got a 6-axis motion sensor, captures intricacies of your body's movement with unmatched precision. So accompanied by a non-contact temperature sensor, so it'll do tracking of skin temperature, not body temperature, skin temperature. And it's equipped with lots of different sensors. I'll get into a little bit more information on that. So basically, that's what it is. So let's have a look. I've already did a little bit. It's a massive box for a little ring. There we go. Absolutely lovely packaging, I must admit. I don't know what the Samsung one's like because I don't have a Samsung one, unfortunately. So Samsung, if you're out there, reach out. I've got a lot of Samsung stuff. It would be quite nice to try. But anyway, look at this. I'm actually wearing this one that I got from Amazon. This is the $20 ring, which is the reason why Ultrahuman actually saw that video and reached out and said, oh, do you want to try ours? We're quite pleased that you're looking for alternatives to like the big ones like Samsung and Aura and all those ones. So that's why they sent it me. So pretty good. Lovely packaging. So information about it on there. As you can see, it's the Air. So it says, Ultrahuman Ring Air accurately measures sleep, recovery and movement to provide actionable health insights daily. So there we have sleep, HRV, movement and temperature tracking. Go, not bad at all. So let's have a look what's inside. Put it upside down. Let's have a look what's inside. Oh, it's quite a tight fit, which is always good. I said it's really nice packaging. Oh, let's go. And there we have the ring itself. Fairly small. Will it focus in on that? So you can see the sensors on the inside. The Ultrahuman branding as well. Quite difficult to see from there. Maybe I'll try the other camera. Right. That's a little bit better. More zoomed in. See Ultrahuman on the inside. And you can see a lot of the sensors and that sort of thing inside the middle there. So as you can see that there is a lump where some of the sensors are. That's the only bit that does protrude on the inside of the ring. And you see I've gone for the Aster black finish. It does come in a number of finishes, which I can actually show you. Bear with me a second. So I'll do a separate video on this, but I've got the Galaxy Ring sizing kit, which will go away for now, and I've got the Ultrahuman sizing kit. So if I open this up, Because before you actually order your ring, what you can do is get the ring sizing kit. And they do say, once you're done with it, pass on to somebody else. But the good thing about this, which I've not seen on like the Samsung one, is they've got samples of the finishes. It's not the actual finishes, because obviously this is on plastic and not on the actual ring. You can see there is a size guide there. And all of these, just like, you can get the 11, which is actually my size. So just like the actual ring, it does have the bump. Let's do it the other way. All right, so as you can see, it's got the bump there, so you can tell exactly what it'll be like when you try it on. So I tried ring size 11, so you can see how it looks there. It's all blank on the outside. Some, like the Samsung one, has a little bump on the outside to denote which side it is, because you do have to keep that little bump, needs to stay on the bottom of your hand, so it goes on like that. And I think it's absolutely brilliant. So that's the different finishes. Not great like that, you can see. So there's the Aster, so we have the raw titanium, Aster black, matte grey, space silver, and the bionic gold. I was tempted with the gold and silver, and I really like the titanium, and I like the matte. Next time I'll probably go for the matte grey, but I went for the Aster black because it seems to match more things I've got. So quick overview of that, but I'll do a comparison between the Ultrahuman Air and the Samsung sizing kit, so you can see the difference in what the actual rings look like. So let's put that right there. Also inside, stickers. So we have 4 Ultrahuman stickers. Let's put them by here. It's always nice to have little freebies like stickers and so on in it. Then we've got Hello Cyborg. We have the charger. And we have the USB-C to USB-C cable. All right, let's move this box. Oh, and that's really soft foam in there as well. They've really considered like how to look after it. It's a box that I want to keep. That's a lovely box. I must admit, I'm a big fan of boxes and stuff. So here we go. Let's leave those there. There's the ring, charger, and Hello Cyborg. So this will be the quick guide. So, hey there, you've got your hands on more than a ring. It's a compact powerhouse, a loyal companion, a silent cheerleader, crafted with titanium and armored in tungsten carbide. It's a masterpiece of style and strength. But hey, even the coolest tech isn't invincible. This ring might pick up a few battle scars along the way, especially when you're crushing it with those dumbbells, but aren't scars the coolest? Just like a luxury watch develops a patina, over time your ring will wear its scratches like badges of honor, each one telling a unique tale of your journey. So wear your ring, embrace this journey, remember, each scratch is a story. Let's do this. Ultrahuman. There's a getting started guide, user manual, and how to charge your ring. Fairly straightforward stuff. What's in the user manual? Warranty information, warnings for skin irritation and so on, and a getting started guide, how to set it all up. Some of that was quite nice as well, because I went through the kind of normal ordering process without actually handing over any money. Thanks again, Ultrahuman. Disclaimer, they have provided this free of charge. I'm not being paid to do this, just I have the product free of charge so I can test it. So although they have sent me the ring, I'm going to be objective. I'm not going to let that sway me and say it's an amazing product if I don't think it is. I'm not going to say so. So, hopefully by now anyone that watched my channel, I will be fairly honest. If I like something, I'll be like glowing and say, oh, it's wonderful, I like, and I'll tell you exactly what I like. If I don't like something, I'll tell you what I don't like. So let's get out of the way first of all. Ultrahuman were kind enough to provide a discount code for anybody that watches this video. So you can use the code WMM10, or there's a discount link here and also in the description. It's about 10% off, so it's not bad. When looking at the device is around $329, I think, in pounds, something similar in dollars. It puts it below the 300 mark, so it's quite nice to get a little bit of a discount, isn't it? So let me know if you're gonna buy one and what it is you're looking forward to most on it. Right, so let's have a look. So the charger, let's get that a bit higher so we can see it. So there you go. It's got the Ultrahuman symbol on it. You can see there was one LED light there. On the back then is the USB-C, and there's a little rubber footing and some information on there. So you can see by the shape of it, it matches the shape of the ring. So it's rounded with just the one flat area there, and there's nothing else on that at all. So the cable itself comes in a nice get wired box. Let's get the cable out. So it was wrapped in this, accidentally broke it as I was taking it out, but the cable was wrapped up as well very nicely. It's actually a rather nice braided cable. Will it focus? Will it focus? Will it focus? Oh, let's put it on that one. So it's a nice quality, fairly long braided cable, which is kind of nice. I do appreciate good cables. So let me plug that in. Luckily my desk is fairly organized, so I've got plenty of space to plug things in, and I do appreciate that there is a purple light. I don't know how well that picks up on camera. Focus. There we go. So that is a purple light to say it is ready for charging, and to charge it, all you do is put it on there, and then it should change color and pulse as it charges. Now Ultrahuman do say to charge it for about half an hour before you use it, which isn't bad. Something quite interesting as well, when I went through the ordering process, obviously I ordered the ring sizing kit via Amazon. I just didn't really want to wait for it because they offered me the ring. I was like, I want this straight away. So I ordered myself the sizing kit. What they say to do is to find the size that suits you and doesn't fall off and is a good fit. And they say to really put it in middle finger or your index finger. I prefer middle finger. I don't like things on my index finger, but middle finger is good. Ring finger, I don't like that. I've got my old one there. You can see it sits at an angle, which I don't like. So I went for middle finger. So I tried it for a couple of nights and then went through the ordering person, telling which color or which size I wanted and so on. While I was then waiting for it to arrive in the post, came from India, so it did take a couple of days. They actually sent me some care advice and a few other documentation. So it's really good. It's good communication with them. It's a little bit different for me, obviously, than normal customer because I was talking to them about various things as well. But it was, nonetheless, it was quite nice to find some information about caring for it, looking after it, you know, things to avoid, things to do, and all that kind of thing. So it was kind of nice, I must admit. So let's try this on for the first time. Get closer. Come on. Right, so I'm middle finger once again. Have to put that piece on the bottom, the little flat bit there that you can see on the right hand side was on the bottom and slips on. I can't believe how light it is. You see there's a little bit of plate. I can take it off, but it's not going to fall off. So I said there's nothing on the outside to indicate which way around it goes. Every now and then at the bottom you will see lights flash under there as it's taking heart rate and so on. But you can see it fits a little bit more straight. Well, if I straighten it up, I think it fits better there than on that thing. I don't know, it just looks nicer. Let's compare the size of the rings as well. So you can see the older ring is slightly smaller. It's a smaller size as well. You can see they are fairly similar in dimensions and a fairly similar finish as well. I'm not sure if you can see. So that is quite similar. The Ultrahuman ring is a little bit lighter, I think. Just a little bit lighter. So once you've charged it for half an hour, you then have to get the app to pair them. So it's got the information there for charging. So you download the app, and as simple as that. I've done that already. I had to, of course. And the app's actually quite interesting. So I'll get some screenshots for it as well, but let's... Okay, so this is the app itself. So you can see I've tried it for a little bit. So you get movement, stress, rhythm, dynamic recovery, sleep, and so on. So I've just tried it. Connect ring. I've actually had to repair it because I reviewed a new phone, but I sent it back for various reasons, so I'm waiting for a replacement one, so I'm back on this one. There we go. It's making sure everything's done. One thing I will say about Ultrahuman, which I have noticed already, although I've only had it a couple of days, is that they seem to be doing constant updates. and they're putting new stuff on the app, new metrics, and so on. Ultrahuman also say that it takes about 2 weeks for the ring to kind of get used to all your body rhythms and so on, so everything will kind of get to that stage. So it'll kind of keep tracking things, and then when it gets 2 weeks worth, it can give you more kind of insights and more specific information, that sort of thing, which is pretty good. So a little bit about the design of it. There you go. We detected a nap. No, I didn't have a nap. All right, so there's lots of different metrics there. There is so much on there. I'll do a separate video to explain all the different metrics and the different bits and pieces that it does. So a little bit more about what it actually is. So it's actually winner of the Red Dot Design Award. And in the jury's words, a minimalist piece of jewelry with added value, sophisticated down to the last detail. Sounds good. So what does that mean? So how much does it actually weigh? So it's 2.8 grams. So that's not bad. This average across the different sizes. Obviously, smaller ones may weigh less than bigger ones, and that sort of thing. They say it's 20 times lighter and significantly sleeker than most watches and smart rings out there. It's also hypoallergenic and safe to wear 24/7. You can actually wear it in the water as well. I believe it's rated for 100-meter depth. They say don't wear it longer than 10 hours in water. But that's a hell of a long time. So going swimming, yeah, that's fine. Having a shower, that's fine. Having a bath, yeah, that'll be fine. As long as you don't have a bath over 10 hours, you should be fine. So it's actually made of titanium, as I believe I've said before, crafted using tungsten carbide coating for additional scratch resistant. So there's no notches on the outside, and there's all the different colors as well. So the average width is 8.1 millimeter, and the thickness range is 2.5 to 2.55 millimeters. So there you go. So the lightest one is 2.4 grams, the heaviest one is 3.6 grams, approximately. So what I'm going to do, it is really comfortable. It's more comfortable now. This isn't uncomfortable. It's a bit strange having like the metal bits sort of in there. You can feel it, but it does feel lighter, and the inside is really, really smooth. This one, because it's got like the contacts and so on, it's not as smooth on the inside. The Ultrahuman is really, really smooth around, which is quite nice. I quite like that, and it doesn't feel like I'm wearing it, which is quite good. So that's pretty good. All right, so what is it I'm going to actually do with it? So I said I've got a Samsung watch, which I use for tracking my steps. I do take it when I go to the gym and swimming and things like that, so it tracks all my swimming and that sort of thing. So I quite like it for that. It'd be nice to see how the ring compares, because wearing a watch all the time, it's one of those things that I do worry about knocking it when I'm in the gym. So doing different machines and pull-ups and whatever else, your hands and your arms are getting really close to things. So it does concern me that I may scratch it. I have scratched the outside of it a little bit already, so it's a little bit of a pain in the rear end. But with a ring, I may not scratch as much. The only thing I do worry about is obviously gripping things like bars and dumbbells and that sort of thing, scratching it. So I know Ultrahuman are looking at the possibilities of some like the silicone ring covers and so on. I have seen a bunch on Amazon, but Ultrahuman are actually looking at which ones might be suitable for the needs of the average user and would work best with their ring. So that'll be quite good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go away and try it for a couple of days. So far, I'm impressed with how it feels. And I've had a quick look through some of the different things you can actually do with it. So I'll put a couple of screenshots of the different metrics you get, like movement index, and there's a bunch of different power plugs, and it'll track vitamin D as well and tell you the best times to actually go outside to get some vitamin D in the system, because you do need vitamin D, let's be honest. So going out into the real world occasionally into the sunlight is a good idea, and it'll actually tell you the best times of day to do that depending on your skin type and that sort of thing. So that actually seems fairly good. It'll also track a certain amount like caffeine intake and tell you the best times to stop drinking caffeine in the day, when you should start in the morning, and it does a lot of recovery and that sort of thing. So it's that kind of side of it I'm really interested in. They have a lot more things. They've got a lot more metrics for the female consumers, so cycle tracking, pregnancy insights, and that sort of thing as well. So there's a lot of other things it'll do. It's quite complicated, the amount of things it'll actually do, to be honest. It's very, very kind of wow. So I will do a separate video shortly. Well, I'll do a couple of videos. I'll do a video showing the difference between the various ring sizing kits, so you can see the difference there. I'll do a comparison between the ring, and the watch, see the different metrics I get. I'll also do a video to kind of explain what the different metrics are and what do they mean, what are they for, because there's way too much to do in one video, and I don't want to do a video that's too long. This is a unboxing, quick look, what do you get, what does it do, how does it feel, and that kind of thing. So I shall do that. Once again, this wasn't sponsored by Ultrahuman, they did send me the ring, so we'll have to see how it compares. So far, I said I've used it for a little bit to kind of just walk around with it and feel it, and I kind of forget it's there. It's just really, really comfortable. I am worried about scratching it, of course, because I like everything. I'm kind of OCD with like looking after things and keeping boxes and keeping packaging and putting stuff away. So I'm kind of like that. I'm not saying my house is tidy because it's not. Look at behind me. But I like to keep things in a nice condition, so it'll be interesting to see. I think it does pick up a lot of fingerprints if you're not careful, but I always keep a cleaning cloth on me anyway, so it'll be interesting to see how it does actually compare. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching. So keep an eye on my channel for the follow-up videos on this, because there will be several of them. And if you have found this interesting, then please like and comment. Tell me if you're getting one as well and what you're looking forward to most on yours. And also subscribe so you can see the next videos. Click the little bell icon, you can see where the next one is. I have other videos other than... So anyway, thanks a lot for joining me, and join me again soon for the next part. See you later. Bye bye.